Hello friends, this is the Motivator channel, and today we are diving into a harsh era to learn how to survive winter by learning from the true masters of survival, the Vikings. Their resilience in the face of fierce frosts is not just history, but a true source of inspiration. How did they do it without modern technology? Let's find out. The first secret of Viking survival was hidden in their walls. Forget about icy huts. They built longhouses, true fortresses of warmth. The walls were built of stone and thick layers of turf, which served as an excellent natural insulator. And the roofs were covered with peat. Imagine that your house is literally covered with warm earth. But the most interesting thing is communal living. A large family lived in one part of the longhouse, and livestock wintered in the other, across a partition. Cows, sheep, goats, they were all living heaters. The heat from their bodies spread throughout the room, creating a unique ecosystem of warmth. It wasn't just architecture. It was a brilliant solution that combined people and animals for collective survival. Now about clothing. Vikings knew that the key to warmth is layering. Instead of one thick sweater, they wore several layers of thinner clothing. The first layer was linen underwear, and over it, wool tunics and trousers. But this was no ordinary wool. Scandinavian sheep breeds produced wool with a high lanolin content, a natural fat that made the clothing waterproof. Raindrops or melting snow simply rolled off it. The outer layer was cloaks or jackets made of fur and leather, which protected against the piercing wind. And on their feet, they wore leather shoes stuffed with dry grass or moss for additional insulation. Every layer of clothing was thought out to the smallest detail, creating a personal microclimate that allowed them to work and fight even in the bitterest cold. Of course, the heart of every Viking home was the fire. In the center of the longhouse was a large open hearth. It not only heated the vast space, but also served as a place for cooking and the center of social life. Imagine how in the evenings the whole family gathered around the flame, telling sagas and listening to stories about gods and heroes. Smoke went out through a hole in the roof, and heat spread throughout the house. But how to light a fire in damp weather? Vikings used flint and steel, and for carrying fire from place to place, they had a real life hack, tinder fungi. These mushrooms that grow on trees can smolder for hours, like modern charcoal. They took a smoldering mushroom with them on a journey to easily start a new fire. It was true fire magic, available to everyone. But the most important secret of survival was psychology. Vikings didn't sit idly by, waiting for spring. Winter for them was not a time for depression, but a time for action. They understood that movement is life and warmth. Men repaired ships and weapons, preparing for future campaigns. Women wove, spun, and mended clothes. Children played games in the fresh air, hardening themselves from an early age. Constant activity not only warmed the body but also maintained morale. They didn't fight winter, they lived in harmony with it, accepting its challenges with incredible willpower. This inner energy, this zest for life, was their main weapon against the cold and darkness. So, the lessons of the Vikings are simple but incredibly powerful. Build your warm home, dress wisely, keep the fire inside and around you, and never stop. Their story is not just a tale of the past. It's a reminder from the Motivator channel. In each of us, there is the strength to overcome any difficulties, even the harshest winter. The main thing is to find your source of warmth and move forward. Thanks for watching. Subscribe so you don't miss new inspiring stories. See you soon.